We're going to fit a building into an odd shape on my layout with the DPM modular system. So let's get going. Hi, I'm Tom Kovichak, and this is Tom's Trains and Things. This channel was created to help other modelers who are in need of guidance in pursuing their dream of building a model railroad. And today we're going to talk about design preservation models. Now, you may be familiar with the kits. I have a few of them back here that I built as far back as 1985, and I put them on this layout here. Here's a couple of photos of my DPM kits from 1986 when I first worked on them in my basement in Maryland. So they lasted a long time. They also make a modular system, which you may not be familiar with. And I've built a few buildings from that also. And you may have seen them in the hobby stores or online where you could get the little panels there. Square panels that you could assemble together to make yourself your own building. And they even have predetermined buildings where you could build from them. Here's a page of the catalog that shows you the panels that are available for the modular system. As you can see from the variety of panels here, you have an unlimited amount of options where you can build anything that you could possibly dream of. And here are some of the other kits that were available. I'm not sure if they're still available. This is an old catalog, so I'm not sure if they're still available, but I still see a couple of them in the hobby shops for about $60, $65. I purchased this kit nearly 20 years ago. It's a DPM Gold Detail Edition, and I never assembled it, but I'm going to use this kit right here, but I'm not going to build this building right here. I have a narrow space on my layout that I need to only do one panel thick on one side and maybe 1.5 panels thick on the other side, and I need it 3 stories high. So I'm going to take some of the panels from this, and I also ordered some additional panels because this doesn't have enough to do what I'm planning on doing. But here's what the kits looked like. Now, I took some of the panels out of it already, but you get all the panels that you need. You get the windows and the door treatments, and you get all the additional trim that you'll need. And here's the tank, and here's all the detail parts over on this side right here, nicely placed. And here are some of the pieces that I have left over from the kits, from the modular kits that I had before. But unfortunately, I only had some dock doors like this, so I had to order some more so I could finish this project, and they should be coming in on Friday. I have the pieces laid out where I want them, and you can see I'm using 4 panels with dock level doors on there. There's going to be a loading dock, so it's going to be sitting away from the track. And on the far end, you could see that it's only going to be 1 panel thick or deep, and on the near end, it's going to be maybe close to about 1.5 panels wide. So that's what I have to cut, and that's the shape that it's going to be in. Now, I have a 3/16 inch thick piece of basswood that I'm going to place underneath it and cut it to the shape of the building that I'm going to need. I'm going to have to cut a little bit of an angle on the back of it because you see it overhangs the piece of plywood that I have as the base. And we'll add that piece that I cut off and stick it on the other end where it is wider. The reason I have the 3/16 inch basswood is because I kept the rail on the cork roadbed, so that lifts the rail up. So I want the building to be at the level of the ties. This warehouse is going to be 3 levels, and that will put it a little bit higher than the track level on the upper side that you could see behind there. It's going to be sitting flush up against the verticals. Now on the back side of it, I'm not going to be using the DPM modular system panels on it. I'm going to be using a sheet of brick styrene, which I'll show you here. The sheets that I'm going to be using on the back of the building is from JTT Scenery Products. They have a lot of products like this. They also have a lot of scenery, also bushes, trees. They were available at Hobby Lobby. You can see that they were originally marked for $6.99, and I got it in the clearance aisle for $1.79. So made out pretty good on that. So this is going to be on the back side of the building, and I'm going to support this with an additional sheet of styrene because this is pretty thin. There's 2 sheets in here, and you can see how flexible that is. So I may cut a few windows up on the top that's going to be visible from the high grade track that's going to be sitting behind it. XL Manufacturing is a building that I assembled a few years ago that fit nicely between a narrow area between a set of tracks on 2 different levels. And as you can see, it's only 1 panel thick. And then I tapered the one side of it to fit a loading dock from the edge of the building. And I didn't notice that I misspelled manufacturing until I had the sign mounted on the building, so I just left it like that as XL Manufacturing. The Royal Crown Cola warehouse is also a building that I assembled with the DPM modular system. And to the right of it is a flat of the Walters modular system, which is similar to it, but just a little bit different in size, so they're not interchangeable. So as you can see, these modular system panels can be used in a variety of places where you need to fit in a building of odd shapes and sizes. We'll get into the actual assembly of the DPM modular system panels in a follow-up video. Like I said before, I had to order some additional panels. They should be in on Friday. I'll get started on it, and by the time those panels get in, I'll be able to finish it up and finish up the next video. So, until the next time, we'll see ya. Hi, I'm Tom Kovichak, and this is Tom's Trains and Things. This channel was created to help other modelers who are in need of guidance in pursuing their dream of building a model railroad. I'm thinking about modular. Okay, here we go.